New developments are unfolding as the search for Nancy Guthrie continues. Live look at her home in Tucson, where she vanished 12 days ago.
The FBI is increasing the reward now to $100,000 for information that leads to the location of Nancy Guthrie and/or the arrest of anyone that might be involved in her disappearance.
Yeah, we know she was forcibly taken out of the home 12 days ago, and the rest is kind of a mystery. Also, at this hour, new, the FBI releasing identifying details about the suspect captured on that Nest video camera, including the backpack seen in the surveillance video.
Fox 10's Nicole Krasean has been at the scene all day today. She joins us live with the latest on what they're saying about this description. Nicole.
Yeah, good afternoon, Christina and John. Let's get right into the images that have been shared with us within the last hour by the FBI field office in Phoenix of this suspect. He's described as approximately 5'9" or 5'10", average build, and that backpack in the video described as a black 25-liter Ozark Trail hiker pack backpack. You mentioned that the reward for information connected to the suspect, if it leads to an arrest, or the location of Nancy Guthrie, now $100,000. Now, investigators have been on scene off and on throughout the day, but particularly this morning, we saw something we hadn't seen yet in front of Nancy's home, a white tent set up by investigators. That was set up this morning for about an hour, and it was covering Nancy Guthrie's front porch. Of course, that is where the Nest camera footage of the potential abductor was taken, also where the blood drops were seen early on in the investigation. That blood later confirmed to be Nancy's. While we couldn't see what was going on under the tent, Fox News crews were able to confirm there was a diagram showing human heights that was being carried by one of the investigators. And of course, that could have been what led to this partial description of that masked figure on the Nest camera. Now, speaking of footage, the Pima County Sheriff's Department asking for the public's help yet again with potential evidence collection. The department is asking people who live within a 2-mile radius of Nancy Guthrie's home near Skyline Drive and North Campbell Avenue to check surveillance video between January 1st and February 2nd for anything unusual. That could be vehicle or pedestrian traffic that's out of the ordinary, anything that might catch your eye. Now, we spoke with retired FBI Special Agent Lance Lysing today. He explained why this assistance from the public is so important.
You go back to neighbors that you've already talked to probably a handful of times, but now you're asking them more specific. Hey, can you check this? Maybe this time period, look for this type of vehicle or this type of item or a subject that looked like this. That's what you're asking for. And I know they are retrieving more and more video all the time, because as that narrows and as that focus comes back, you just have more to go on, right? You have more information to tell you what's relevant and what's not. Because a week ago, maybe that image wouldn't have been very relevant to any investigator. But now that you see the suspect at the scene carrying a certain backpack, wearing a certain clothing, wearing that ski mask, the gloves, maybe you know now that something is important that you didn't realize earlier.
And speaking of those gloves that we saw in the video, we have not been able to confirm any connection between the gloves that were collected as evidence, but Pima County Sheriff's Department did confirm today that gloves that were collected in Nancy Guthrie's neighborhood this week have been sent for analysis. And of course, we know that that person, the suspect in that Nest camera video, was wearing gloves. So it's just a matter of whether or not those are the same gloves, if they're connected at all to the crime. But the FBI handling that as evidence at this time. Now, we still know that there is no press conference scheduled at this point, so no opportunity for us to ask direct in-person questions of Sheriff Nanos or any of the FBI investigators, but that description of the suspect, that partial description at least, another significant step in this investigation as we enter into the 12th evening without Nancy Guthrie at her home and for her loved ones. This is just continuing to be a nightmare, and so any new lead, if you can share any information out there, please do so. There is more information on our website, fox10phoenix.com, of where to send any relevant video evidence you might collect.